Hi, Yash. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Hi, Soji. This is Yash Pandya here. Thank you for having me on Telugu NRI Radio today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We are very pleasure to interview you today because this is a very unique, unique reason why we are interviewing you, and feeling very blessed to do that because you are a very special person who is standing to support the students, right? So,
Yes,
yes, Yash means honest, open, and transparent. He is a young leader and a product of Edison schools in New Jersey, right?
yes, that is correct.
Yes, perfect. So, and after reading about you, I'm very impressed and very feeling happy to tell this. Yash has received the President's Award for Educational Achievement from former President Barack Obama. So, congratulations, Yash, for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So to receive this President Award, I think there needs a lot of hard work and also very big support from the family, right?
Yes, absolutely, certainly.
Yes. So why don't you start? Why don't you start by introducing yourself and your family members and the reason behind your successful history till now?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for giving me the platform. So I've lived in Edison my whole life. I've lived here through elementary school, middle school, and I had the opportunity through our educational Edison public school system to attend a county-wide high school. It's
Mm-hmm.
a public high school in Edison called Middlesex County Academy. It's one of the top schools in New Jersey, and I was fortunate enough and grateful enough to be able to be given this opportunity after going through our Edison public system.
Okay.
After graduating from the public school system in Edison, I pursued my undergraduate degree at Rutgers in their business school. Following which, I've held various different roles as an intern and co-op in large pharma companies, and I'm currently a corporate professional in corporate pharma. I'm also involved in some entrepreneurial endeavors, and I'm a very active community member in our Edison town as well. And throughout my journey through our public school system, my professional and my career, my parents have been my biggest supporters, and they've been guiding me, and I look up to them. And I've also had many different family, friends, and community members who have been guiding me and supporting me, and this is one of my biggest inspirational factors as to why I wish to bring the same level of opportunity and same level of passion and devotion to other students in our community.
Wow, wow, that sounds really very good. Really, yes, yes. So I have seen all your Facebooks and many of your friends, family members, they're very much praising about you and they're blessing you a lot. And you got a very big support from each and every person. I think you are too blessed to have all these people around you, right?
Yeah, I'm certainly very blessed and very grateful to have this kind of support.
Yes, yes, obviously, obviously, very good. And also, can you yes. So you had told us about your schooling and all your family members. So let's go with what made you run for the Edison Board of Education? What is the reason behind running for this?
So the reason for running for our Edison Board of Education is I was a part of our Edison public school system, and I've seen firsthand what it's like to be a student, and what it's like to graduate from our public school system and then pursue a future career. So I've known the perspective of what's required for students, for teachers, and from parents firsthand. Um, as my parents were parents of an Edison public school student, and I was the student. So
Mm-hmm.
that was my inspirational factor. And the fact that I was a recent graduate of our Edison public school system, I realized that I have the real time knowledge and understanding of what's necessary in our career for our students, what's necessary for the academics, and what's necessary for our recreation. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to work with our BOE members who are experienced and be able to bring this real time knowledge of students and teachers. And on top of that, I feel that in our current BOE, we have strong leadership and we have inputs coming from our administration, our teachers. But what was missing is the student input. And that's exactly what I wish to bring to the Board of Education in Edison.
Wow, wow, very good, very good. So yeah, next is what do you think separates from other candidates? What do you think, like, what are the factors that separates you from other candidates?
Correct. So, as you mentioned before, I'll echo one of the things you said. So, as you know already, and many of our listeners and audiences know, I'm the youngest candidate running for the Edison Board of Education,
Mm-hmm.
and that's actually something of an advantage for the Board of Education because, as I mentioned, we have a lot of experienced individuals, but
Mm-hmm.
what we need is a student input. We need a student voice, someone who still has an eye and ear to the current students and teachers in our public school system. And that's exactly what I have to offer and to bring to our Board of Education. Because what this will help us ultimately do is this will help us be up to date with the most updated curriculums when it comes to academics, when it comes to recreation, and this will help us move in a more progressive direction for our educational processes within the town. This will help us make sure that we are the best in class and that we are truly getting all of the resources that we deserve from from our state, from our county, from our township, because I wish to bring this real time knowledge and I
Mm-hmm.
wish to bring the focus of our BOE back to the students because to me, the students are of the community. And I wish to bring that voice of the students to start working as a community, start working with all of our stakeholders who are our students, teachers, and parents because BOE is a fantastic function for our education. But I believe since students are of the community, we should work as a community for their development. And I wish to bring that kind of mindset, that voice, that perspective, so that we can all work together as Edison is one of the best public schools in the state.
Yes, perfect, perfect. So, yes, you have said that you are youngest leader for the Board of Education in Edison. So, like till date, once you decided to stand for the Board of Education, did any of your friends or friends, brothers or sisters, or any youngest students, did anyone reach out to you for their problems regarding their studies or schools or anything?
So absolutely. So what has been going on is it's not just when they reached out to me recently, knowing my pursuit as a Board of Education candidate, but what has happened is I've been working with a lot of my colleagues who are current students, younger students in the public schools, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been coming to me for help when it comes to academics, when it comes to career advice, and I've been coaching a lot of our community students from the very get-go. And
Mm-hmm.
from this, I've heard many things when it comes to academics, when it comes to the infrastructure of schools, logistics, and also recreation of our Edison public school systems. And some of these concerns I've seen myself as a student, and I've realized that many of these opportunities and concerns have grown larger and larger over the years. And that's what motivated me to run because of my connection with the students, connection with our community, and my passion for education because I was a public school student in Edison.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. That sounds very good. And so, what are your plans to address about the overcrowding in Edison?
So
Like the.
overcrowding, no doubt, is one of the largest issues that we face in our Edison public school system,
Mhm.
and one of the biggest steps we need to take a step forward into resolving overcrowding is first understanding the real concern behind it, and that's when we have to start taking a different kind of approach and a different kind of mindset. I wish to create a perspective with our Board of Education members to start thinking from a bottom to top approach. What I mean is bottom as in the tactical level, what the students and teachers and parents are going through as a result of this overcrowding, so that we can make targeted decisions and effectively spend taxpayer money so that the value of that money is maximized and that we're transparent with the community. That's one of the first things I would do. The second thing is in order for us to make any large changes, um, any large steps forward to resolve overcrowding, we need support from our state, and that starts with working and building a strong trust and partnership with our municipal team, being outspoken individuals with our county officials, county freeholders, and being outspoken advocates to our state officials so that we can get the funding, we can start working together to help our students achieve greatness. And that's exactly what I wish to bring, the new mindset, a fresh voice, a connection, a partnership, and trust with all of our officials to show them that Edison is one of the best public schools, and this is what we truly need to achieve the true potential of our public school system. And that will transition into ultimately the better lifestyle for our students as well, because when we start resolving overcrowding will bring back the focus for our students at an individual basis, because student and teacher relationships will be strengthened as a result of overcrowding being lessened. We'll be able to start thinking more creatively when it comes to our educational curriculum. We'll be starting to take more innovative measures for our curriculum, because we'll be starting to think about remote learning, hybrid learning, some kind of a model that can help us reduce the overcrowding, but also ensure